This is that once in a lifetime.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Those of you that have been around for a while can probably tell we're not in Idaho anymore. It's the ocean. Nope, we're in Cannon Beach, Oregon. Out here for vacation. The first vacation of my adult life. I've told pretty much everybody that will listen to me. Yeah, it's great. But that's not the reason we're here today. The reason we're here today is because on the way out, I stopped at George's, my local bike shop, and picked myself up something nice. Hey, so that was an intro to a very nice video that shot over in Oregon. However, the ocean was just too darn loud, you couldn't hear anything. So we're back here in Boise, we're gonna do it again. But in the spirit of keeping with, I don't know, vacation, or in the spirit of the ocean, we've come to Boise's one and only beach, Sandy Point. Although, I'm not sure it completely counts as a beach when there's not any actual water. Doesn't matter. The point is, we're here today to talk about this, my brand new 2021 Specialized Epic Evo Comp. Picked it up on the way out of town, and we're here today to talk about it. Alright, so the Epic Evo. At its core, looking at the frame set, is the Specialized Epic frame, which is their carbon full suspension cross-country platform. And where the Evo comes in is when you start looking at the suspension. So up front, we have the RockShox SID Select fork, which comes with 120mm of suspension. And in the back, we have the RockShox Deluxe Select Plus 120mm shock. And so that's Evo because it's bumped up from what's kind of standard for the Epic of 100mm of suspension front and rear. So as I said, this is a comp build, which is very much middle of the range for Specialized. The comp comes with Shimano's SLX group set. So looking at the drivetrain, that means that, of course, up front we have an SLX crank arm, and that has a 32-tooth chainring, and that is connected to the SLX cassette, which is a 12-speed, 10 up to a 51 tooth in the back. So that gives you a pretty huge range of 510%. Really gets you up and down pretty much anything that you're going to come across. Right, so looking at the cockpit, of course we have the SLX shifters, which have both a thumb shifter for the downshift, and then on upshifts you have a thumb and a trigger shifter, which is really nice, gives you some options there, whatever's most comfortable. We have the brakes, of course, hydraulic. Shimano brakes are well known for being, high quality, dependable, and having a really nice brake feel to them, so yeah, that's awesome. And then what might be my most favorite part about this entire bike, if I'm completely honest, is the dropper post. Yes, this is the first mountain bike that I will have ever owned with a dropper post, and I'm super excited about it just because it takes like any bike and just makes it so much more capable in the descents. Speaking of the dropper, it comes with this Manic X Fusion dropper post, and that has 125mm of travel on the post, which is about standard for what you'll see on cross-country bikes with droppers. So as you would expect, being a cross-country bike, it comes with 29-inch wheels, and the wheels are just some standard Shimano aluminum tubeless rims, and they have Shimano hubs to them. Attached to that, for the tires, we've got a 2.3-inch fast track in the back and a 2.3-inch ground control up front. And like I said, those are both set up tubeless. And yeah, they're the perfect tires for this bike. You've got kind of your fast rolling, low profile tire in the back, and then a chunkier ground control up front for that extra grip. Well, I guess that really just leaves the finishing kit on this. Yeah, we've got a power saddle. It's a Specialized power saddle. It's pretty wide, it's got the cutout, a short nose, so it's super comfortable for longer rides and steep climbs, stuff like that. The bars, they're 780mm, just kind of aluminum bars, Specialized branded. We have a Specialized 50mm stem on there, and then the grips are just, some Specialized mountain bike grips that feel pretty nice. Specialized new AMT bottle cage on there. The cage itself is fine. It's plastic, holds your bottle, but it has the EMT, emergency multi-tool, attached to the bottom of it. So if you end up in a pinch on the side of the trail, you've got multi-tool down there that you can use to help get you home. Right then, that's my 2021 Epic Evo comp. I'm super excited about it, looking forward to getting to ride it. And it really brings up the question, who is this bike for? With my experience of exactly 1 2-hour ride under my belt, I would say that this is a bike for someone who is looking for a marathon crusher. Someone who likes to go out and do big rides and, you know, is focused or wants that kind of agility and climbing prowess that a cross-country bike will have, but is also looking to get a little bit more rowdy on the descents, then this is the bike for you. It goes uphill really well. The seat post has a good angle to it. It puts you in a nice, strong climbing position. And even though it has the beefed up suspension, it's still a carbon frame. It's their cross-country frame. It's a pretty lightweight bike. I will say that if you want to get one and you do have plans to race, something to be aware of is that the suspension on this does not come with walkouts, so you're always going to have a little bit of bob to it. The rear actually has, when you're seated, really has little to no pedal bob, which is nice. But once you get up out of the saddle and start to sprint, you're going to notice like there's definitely some pedal bob, and the fork has some squish to it. It does have this compression knob, so you can take some of that out, but you're never going to completely get rid of it. So just something to think about if you are still planning on racing. But yeah, overall, super happy with it, super excited. I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to George's Cycles out there on State Street here in Boise. They've really helped me out to be able to take this baby home. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few years of taking this thing up into the foothills and crushing some big mountain climbs. It's gonna be great. Right on, I guess that'll just about do it for today. If you have any questions about this bike, definitely feel free to let me know down in the comments. And yeah, thanks for coming by. Until next time, good luck out there.
Try to figure out who I am. Here's a